Well, welcome back to the Hotel Orloff, ladies and gentlemen. It is Flag Day. Nobody's telling you it's Flag Day. The day that the the American flag was commissioned in 77? Yeah, they don't mention that on the news. And it's also Donald Trump's birthday. So happy birthday, Donald Trump. I know you're one of the viewers of the Hotel Orloff show. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday, Donald Trump, and we're mourning also the passing of John Romita Sr., who passed away Monday. So, well, I'm getting ready for the for Graphic Man's amazing Four Color Fossils show at 7 o'clock p.m. tonight Central Time. Oh, look, I've made a few changes. I put this picture of Jesus praying here above the antique radio. I thought that looked more tasteful here. I moved my the poster that was there, I moved it over here. Goliath and the Vampires. Cassidy, what else have I done? And you've seen our new, here in the lobby of the Hotel Orloff, there's we have a beautiful new couch for our guests. Well, they listen to the jukebox all night long. Well, let's see. Let's go upstairs. You guys want to look at comics? And I've got to find some comics to show tonight. So, let's go do that. All right. Let's turn off the lights, ladies and gentlemen, because electricity is evil. All right. We're here that Joe Biden. Hey, has anyone ever seen Joe Biden and Alice Cooper together in the same place? Because I think they're the same person. But anyway, Joe Biden said she really feels sorry for people that still support Donald Trump after all of these horrible charges they've made up. So maybe I'm gonna have to change my stance on Donald Trump, because I really value the opinion of Joe Biden. You know, she's a doctor, you know. Let's see here. We gotta get the lights on. Okay, what could I show tonight, man, that would be impressive? Because they all have such impressive comic collections, and I always feel woefully inadequate on that show. And I might be late coming on the show too, because I've got to pick my wife up, I think right at 7. So I'll probably be coming on a little late, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, electricity, ladies and gentlemen. Don't drink my water, Drew. Okay, light. What can I show? What's in these boxes here? Oh, this might be interesting. No, maybe not. Yeah, maybe I'll show that box. Yeah. I've got to do some comic filing, so let's do that. Here's a Super Nintendo Ultraman game. Highly collectible. I don't know, maybe it is. I joke about everything being highly collectible. I just have what I like, ladies and gentlemen. What is all this stuff? What is all this stuff, man? Oh, it's Mad Books. Hold on. Okay. I'm finding some cool stuff that I can show. This is a box of Marvel black and white comic magazines that I probably haven't shown in a while. Okay. I'm trying to clear this box off though. The last thing I've got is a Raw number 8, which is bigger than a Treasury edition. And I don't know. These are kind of artsy magazines. It has, I guess, the original Mouse. And then what else do I have here? 1978 Mad calendar and a 1994 Elvira calendar. Let's see if 1978 matches up with. Today is June 14th. Let's see if June 14th in 1978 fell on a hey, it looks like 1978 June 14th fell on a Wednesday, so a 1978 calendar is actually good for this year. So if you saved all your 1978 calendars, you're in luck. Hold on. Okay, Drew, are you going to cause problems during this broadcast? We had to go out. And very rarely do we both go out and leave Drew at home. So she was left at home for an hour, and she's like wondering, she's now real clingy, like wondering, are we going to leave forever or something? I think that's what she's thinking. But who knows? Okay. What's in this box? Why, some 1990s comic magazine about popular culture. Flux. There's too much light here. I mean, hey, don't. She's gonna chew the cap off my water bottle, man. It's un-American. Drew, you can't chew my water bottle on Flag Day. That's un-American. Anyway. No! Anyway, wow. Isn't that amazing? Incredible. I'm sure that's worth thousands of dollars. Here's a magazine all about Kiss from 1974 to 1993. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, what do we have here? Bizarre Adventures. Marvel magazine from a later period. But it's got some great art in it. Sure does. Come on, Light. You're too bright. You're annoying me, Light, Mr. Light. It's called The Barbarian, from the mind of Robert E. Howard. And who is this artist? This is impressive art, actually. John Bolton, artist. John Bolton, wasn't he one of Donald Trump's advisors or something? Or was he on the other side? I can't remember. Yeah, this is great art. It's just the packaging, the type. I don't like that logo. They also, let's see, that was issue 26. 27 is The Secret Lives of the X-Men. You don't see the X-Men painted very often. And so the X-Men got to be in a black and white magazine. And again, all these magazines with the black and white comic art were attempts to horn in on the market started by James Warren, who was, I've been showing you Creepy Eerie. Oh, I haven't shown you Vampirella yet. I should do that. I showed you these a little while ago, actually, because I remember looking at this and thinking, hey, that's Logan's Run. And it turns out it is a Logan's Run story that was never published in the Logan's Run comic book. So what they did is they just changed the names, changed it to Huntsman, and used it, the unused art. So, this is Neil Adams. Okay, fantastic. Dracula Lives. See, this is very much, Marvel had great artists, and so this was definitely going to cut into Warren's pocketbook. And it wasn't just, and this is a Boris Vallejo cover, obviously. It wasn't just Marvel doing it. There was also Eerie Publications, but they didn't have very good distribution. And then there was Skywald, which had moderate distribution. Warren had good distribution, but Marvel had better distribution than Marvel had better distribution than Warren did. So, do I have all the Dracula Lives? Here's number 3. Drew's just laying there, very nice, very calm, very chill, as the youngsters say. Here's, after a certain point, they stopped putting numbers on them. This is another copy of Dracula Lives. And of course, Dracula was a character in Eerie publication, Eerie magazine from Warren, about the same time, because you can't copyright Dracula, but you can copyright a particular look. And this particular look of Dracula with the mustache, the little John Waters kind of mustache and the widow's peak, it's a little different from the traditional Bela Lugosi look or the Christopher Lee look. It was definitely, you can definitely recognize the Marvel. Oh, there's another copy of the same issue, the Marvel Dracula. Oh man, I remember buying this like it was yesterday from the Stop and Go. Look at this beautiful cover. I may have to cut this episode short because whenever my wife calls me, I have to go pick her up, and we have to get something to eat real quick. Yeah, I may be late getting on the Four Color Fossils show. Last week I didn't go on because I was trying to spend some time with my wife, and I never answered John Goris. He was asking, I said, we were going to watch some movies, and he said, what movies did you watch? And I went, and I never answered because we actually never got around to watching the movies. We wound up watching something else, but we have watched some movies since then. Yeah, maybe I can show these tonight. I can figure out something to do. I'm not going to show them all right now then, if I'm going to show them tonight on that amazing show. That, but I don't want to spend too long on there because I want to go. I just don't. I'll just come on for a little few minutes at a time. This is Blade the Vampire Slayer, who will probably become worthless as soon as Marvel puts out the Blade movie. They'll probably make Blade a soy boy that's real effeminate, and then no one will want the Blade books anymore. That's what they do. They kill the market for things. Like everyone was excited about Warlock, and then the market crashed when they saw how Warlock was portrayed in Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone was excited about the Eternals. This issue is Satana, who's the son of Satan's sister, and in here is the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon somewhere. You have to trust me on that. This book used to be worthless, so that's why I've got 2 copies of it, because, you know, I was buying it because I thought it was cool, and that's what I've always done. I buy things that I like. Sometimes they become valuable, sometimes they don't. But when they don't, they're just as valuable to me. I love Sugar and Spike. Collectors don't care about Sugar and Spike. You know, I like the artwork of Mike Allred, but and he's got a comic book coming out now from Marvel, and it was like you know, X-Force, that one of the X-Men spinoffs in the 90s. At a certain point, Mike Allred and someone else took over X-Force and turned it into something completely different, something that I thought was wonderful, but most comic collectors thought it was terrible. And then they changed that to X-Statix or something, and now it's called Excellent. And I think they did a 5-issue series, and then they started over again with issue 1 and did another. And the one came out today, and I call up Gotham City Comics, and he says, I don't even order that comic anymore because no one buys it. He says, I love it, but no one else will buy it. And that's, it's just because people don't have very good taste, I guess. I don't know. Some people don't. I mean, obviously, some people have good taste. You folks have great taste, of course. Let's see what else is in here. This book I remember really wanting, and it was like my mission in June of, was that 78 maybe? I had to get this book, and I wasn't even sure why I wanted this book so much. Spring 78. Man, I remember this being a summer book. Maybe it wasn't, but anyway, this is Star-Lord, who really, it's the same Star-Lord from the movies, but you can't really recognize him, but it's, you know, basically the same. I wanted to get this book. I didn't really know why. It was just, something told me, I just looked at this book and I wanted to get it, and I just was, over a quest of 2 weeks, I went back and got this book. I just knew somehow I needed this, but not that it's very valuable now. I don't know, maybe it is. Is it? You tell me. I don't really look it up, and it'd be interesting to know, I guess, but I'm not going to sell it. Yeah, oh well. It's Marvel Preview number 14. I guess I was all hyped up on Star Wars, and I thought, well, this looks really cool, and wanted to get it. Yeah. That's when Marvel did their adaptation of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Look at this cool old radio. I don't remember that old radio console in the house when the kid opened the door. Oh, this is how Marvel depicted the revelation of the mothership at the end of the movie. I love this movie. Who is this artist, man? It's illustrated by Walt Simonson and Klaus Janson. It's colored by Marie Severin, the wonderful Marie Severin, who is also... No! Stop licking books, man. She licked a Fu Manchu book. Marie Severin's one of the great artists of all time. This is a cool book, Warriors of the Shadow Realm. Maybe she's hungry, man. Maybe I need to go get her some food. Warriors of the Shadow Realm, Meteor, Star Trek the Motion Picture. Oh, all these idiots are buying Star Wars number 53 or whatever. It's the first appearance of Boba Fett and Yoda, and that's not true. This is the first appearance of Boba Fett and Yoda in comic book form. This book came out before. And then this book came out like 2 days before the movie came out in 1980. And then over the course of that summer and maybe into September, I think this was split up into 2 or 3 issues of the regular Star Wars color comic. But this is the first appearance. But some of these comic collector people are snobs against the magazines. They think they're not real comic books. But no, that's the real first appearance. And don't be a moron. Drew, don't lick the books, the things, man. What are you doing? Okay. Drew, do you need to go for a walk? Why, yes, I do. Oh, here's Monsters Unleashed. Wow, I have issue 1. Not only that, I have 2 copies of issue 1 and issue 2. Oh, it was issue 3. Here's my childhood copy. I was telling you about how that Boris Vallejo cover on Psycho looked just like... I'll show them tonight. How far are we into this, man? Let's go out on a walk. My water bottle. Let's go on downstairs. Oh, shoot, it's leaking. Let's go on down, Drew. We got some books we can show on the 4-Color Fossil show. Of course, this show I'll probably start uploading it, and it'll pop on the air right as the 4-Color Fossils are ending, or possibly right in the middle of the show. That'd be my luck. Yeah, it's very disrespectful to put up a show in the middle of a live broadcast of one of your friends. All right. Has there been an episode where we haven't walked the dog? Why is it as soon as I turn on the camera, maybe she's starstruck. She wants to be a star. Drew, you like the camera? You're photogenic, aren't you? Better put on a coat. It's cold outside, man. Where are my sunglasses? Oh, here we go. All right. Back in the saddle again, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Oh, I gotta get you. God, where's the leash, man? I am losing my mind. This leash. Drew, you're the prettiest dog in the world, man. You're wonderful. Wish you'd have met my old dog, Daisy. But she passed away before you were born. She's another beagle. I really miss her. Okay. front door. So, what time is it, ladies and gentlemen? If you know the time, please put it down in the comments down below so I will know what time it is. Smells like shit out here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, fecal matter. I'm sorry. We don't like to curse here or talk about politics on this show. Seriously, a giant dog must have left a deposit behind very close to where I'm at because I smell an overwhelming stench. A sickening, horrific odor. Gut-wrenching, appalling. They've been tearing this building down right behind us for the last few days, last week. So I hear lots of thunderous crashes and vibrations. It used to be a big factory where they built tractors, and it's a brick building, but they tore it down right down to the metal skeleton. And then they're going to rebuild it. Let's see if we could see it from here. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Los Angeles. We're about 2 miles away from Rural Retreat, Virginia. Right here on Kensington Avenue. Scenic Kensington Avenue. Beautiful spot. All right. Drew, this way. How dare you? This way, Drew. No, we don't go that way. Drew, no. Let's go this way. Drew is being stubborn. Why does she want to go this way? Drew, this way. Come on. Come on, Drew. Yeah, so happy birthday, Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump, you're now 77. They say 77 is the new 36. Soon to be the 47th president. But we don't talk about politics here because it will disturb us from our nostalgic memories of comic books. We want to just be nostalgic and completely ignore the oppression and the destruction of our country and the Marxist takeover. We'll just ignore that and writhe around in a vat of comic books like Uncle Scrooge would do with gold. Yes, indeed. But that's what they want us to do, ladies and gentlemen. They want us to give up. Okay, I guess she doesn't want to go to the restroom, ladies and gentlemen. Shocking and appalling. She just wanted to interrupt the television show. Yes, indeed. How about that? Okay. All right, we're back. My wife's not here, so I can listen to this roller rink music from the 1950s at high volume. She doesn't like this. Can you imagine someone that doesn't like 1950s roller rink music? All right. Oh, the other picture I put over here, I got two 1920s Jesus portraits, paintings, prints the other day. You can't even see it in this darkness. Let's see, it's up here. You see that Last Supper? I need better lighting in here. You can't hardly even see these wonderful posters. This is the bat room. Over here is the bathroom. This is the bat room. Okay, because I got a lot of Batman kind of collectibles in here. Therefore, it's called the bat room, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to get my Mego figures all organized again. Superman, you fell right over. Here's a picture of me when I was like in 5th grade. What do you think of that? See this sign that says Monster Corner? This is a hobby shop from the 1960s, and Kevin at Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona had someone specially commissioned. He commissioned some artist to do a Monster Corner sign, so he has his own Monster Corner in that store. So if you ever go to Mesa, Arizona, I mean, that's a store that is not just comic books, but it's model kits and monsters. See the mummy model kit here? Not really sure what I'm recording because I can't see what I'm filming, but see, there's the mummy kit there. So over here I've got a whole bunch of Batmobiles. Need to dust them. I never come in this room. I need to put a chair in here. The only problem is I've got a horrible fluorescent light. I need to get that light changed, and then it will be a far superior place to hang out. I'll figure out a way to better organize all this stuff. Yeah, we've been here a little bit over a year, and I'm still organizing. Oh well. Previous owners had a flood in this room, and that's why there's no carpet down here. And the flood, the water, because one of these pipes broke on the floor, the heater pipes, and water went down into the elevator shaft, which is next door. A previous tenant. And here is the elevator. Is it on this level? Yeah, it is. Let's go up in the elevator, ladies and gentlemen. My brother got conned. They sold him a coat of arms, and it's just cheesy. Look, it's like drawn with a felt tip marker. And he gave this to me as a present, I guess, because maybe he was embarrassed. He ordered several of them, and I don't know what to do with it. You know, I guess I'll hang it somewhere. All right, so I pull this cord here, and we go on up. So we're moving up. So we're going to move up to the 3rd floor. And then up there is the attic. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. This used to be a furniture store, and they would haul furniture up and down the elevator. And before that, it was briefly a funeral home from 1950 to 1972 for a few years, something like that. But before it was a funeral home, it was just a regular home, and I guess they didn't have an elevator then. I don't know why they would need an elevator in a funeral home. Just kidding. Yeah, I've been hanging a lot of pictures. Let's see. Oh, I guess I should get ready for tonight's incredible broadcast of Four Color Fossils. On this floor we have a kitchen, but the refrigerator isn't there and the stove isn't there. And I guess this thing here is supposed to be there. And the dishwasher's not fully hooked up yet. So there's some work that needs to be done here in order to make this a working kitchen. But when we do that, it will be a much preferable kitchen to the only working one. That's where that is. I was wondering where that Superman 10 was. Sometimes you watch other people's shows and you see something in the background and say, I have one of those. And it's like, well, where is it? I put it up on a shelf and we're in a room I never go into. Like tonight on Jambo, when you see Jambo on the Four Color Fossils, you'll see this Betty Page, but my Betty Page is in here where no one ever sees it. So, all right, there's some CDs and stuff, and all that kind of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh, here's some pictures I need to hang up. Here's an autographed picture of the White Stripes. Remember them? They were great. Oh, and here's an autographed picture of Yvonne Craig, Batgirl. That's probably from a Man from U.N.C.L.E. episode. Yeah. I need to put some of those pictures in the Batman room. Here's a picture of my grandfather. He's a baseball player. Yeah. And this picture of Batman and Robin needs to be put up down there. All right, well, let's move these things out of here. Whoa. So let's get ready for the Four Color Fossils broadcast. I'll sit in this chair. Let me turn the light on. Because that's in... Man, do I have a clock up here? I don't think I do. That's a problem. I don't have any working clocks around here. There should be one on the... Okay, so I sit here and then I got some milk crates in front of me with my laptop here. So let's get this started. Ladies and gentlemen. So how are you guys doing on this Wednesday evening? Come on, computer. Hello. All right, we gotta put the... Yes, we're gonna go live here on the Graphic Man channel shortly. Make sure that you tune in tonight at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right? Is that how it works? I don't know. Anyway, tune in. Goodbye. All right. Google Chrome is not responding. Who cares? Okay. So we're getting the computer fired up for the Four Color Fossils show. It says it's 5:57, which means the show will go live in an hour and 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So I need to get Soul Seek or Soul Sucker or what is it called? Stone Burn? Soul. I forgot what. Stone Yard. What is it? StreamYard. That's right. StreamYard, where we can stream. Yes, indeed. Whew. Well, so we wait for this white screen to go away. This is the student directory for, gosh darn it, for 1976-77 from my 6th grade elementary school, South Davis Elementary, back in Texas. So it's got everybody's name and their address and their phone number, and you would pay to get a list of everybody and their homeroom, teacher. Isn't that exciting? All right, StreamYard. But I actually have to get on this phone to get the actual address to type in, because Graphic Man's real efficient. Every Wednesday morning about 5 or 6 in the morning, he sends a link to everybody to be on the show. And I'm too lazy to do that. When I go live, I just put the link right there in the chat, and if anyone wants to come on, can just click on it and come on. Anyway, yes indeed. All right, we're going to get on the elevator and go back down because we're going to need the elevator on the main level. All right. Here's a poster from my childhood of, man, there's a lot. Did I put enough tape on this thing? Of Bilbo Baggins. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hold on, I gotta stop the elevator. Shoot! I dropped the highly collectible Bilbo Baggins poster. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that profanity, because I should have said, gosh, gee willikers, gosh, shoot. Okay. Because we're happy-go-lucky, happy people here on the Groucho Orloff Inspirational Network. I didn't have the elevator level with the floor, and I tripped coming out. I better fix that. If I do that to my wife, I will be in the doghouse. She trips getting in the elevator. Not a good thing. Here's a cape for Spawn. I have a Spawn figure somewhere, and this is supposed to go on him. Never stays on him. Actually, I probably ought to just go and pick up my wife. You want to come with me? If you do, come on, Drew. Let's so I close up the door to the elevator, turn off the light. Yeah, let's drive on over. Look, there's going to be a state fair here in Virginia coming up August 10th through the 20th. I think I'll, would you like me to film that, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tomb of Terror Hotel Orloff Garage Orloff show? Where's my charge? Oh, it's upstairs. Oh, I left the lights on in my comic room. Let's go on up there and turn those off. I'm gonna get these off. I think so. Yeah, so we'll show some oversized books and some monster magazines tonight. That'll be what we show on the historic broadcast tonight. June 14th, 2026, in the year of our Lord. Yeah, I left the lights on, man. Not cool. Not cool. Greta Thunberg would be very disappointed in me. You know how much we love Greta Thunberg here on the Garage Orloff International Network. She's been a guest here on our show, about 5 times now? She says that, and she stayed at the Hotel Orloff when she was here in Virginia. You know, I was looking on YouTube. There is a real Hotel Orloff. It's an Orloff hotel. It's like in Greece. On YouTube, you can see a tour of the hotel. They have like 2 or 3 tour videos on there. They're probably wondering what the heck is going on back there in the United States. There's a new Orloff hotel in town, and the planet Earth is not big enough for the both of us. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Drew is not happy that I'm leaving. She knows I'm leaving. She sees the keys in my hand. Not only do I have to pick up my wife, but I have to get dinner before we can go on the 4-color fossils. And so time is going to be tight. And I'm predicting I may be 20, maybe 30 minutes late to that broadcast. But I think some people will probably be glad. I think some people find me insufferable. Oh, come on, car, start. They'd rather I not show up. I just keep my mouth shut. You just won't shut up with your politics and your crummy comic books that aren't valuable. That aren't worth thousands of dollars. All right. Well, anyway, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'll show you that building they were tearing down. Here, that used to be a big brick building. Now it's just a metal skeleton. Actually, it was much bigger than that. They must have added to it. It was pretty dilapidated. Honestly, it was. I did a video last summer where I was pretending I was in the Ukraine, and because it was either right before or right after July 4th, and people were shooting off fireworks. so it sounded like gunfire, and I did a little. I filmed right in front of that building because it looked like it was kind of falling apart, and I pretended I was in broadcasting live from the Ukraine. But now it's going to be a nice looking building, so I won't be able to stage fake warfare broadcasts anymore. That's where they build Frankenstein monsters with that electricity, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. It's beautiful here in Rural Retreat. Let's see. Let's turn here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's nice and green. The summer is beautiful. There's a house that was for sale that looks a lot like a church, but someone finally bought it. Look at this beautiful house. All decked out with flags for Flag Day. Let's see how many people are flying the flag on Flag Day. I've got a flagpole, but I don't know how to restring it. I need to figure that out. I don't know how to do hardly anything, man. I need to learn how to be more of a handyman. Yes, indeed.
A heat index of 81. The wind was northwest at 5 miles an hour.
It's 85 degrees right now.
9 inches and steady. Looking around the area. Across southwest Iowa.
Man, you'll never believe what our local movie theater tomorrow or Friday, whenever Friday, they're playing The Little Mermaid. The only movie playing. They have to choose The Little Mermaid instead of The Flash. I don't even think The Flash is going to play here locally. Maybe if it does, it won't be till August, because I think they've got it. Well, I mean, maybe July. They got that theater booked all through. And I wanted to see The Flash, even though I hate the guy that's playing The Flash. Kind of wanted to see the return of Michael Keaton as Batman. I've heard good things about it. Now, though, more people have seen it, and there's more and more bad reviews coming out for this movie, which really should be called Batman 3 instead of The Flash. It's unbelievable. They're playing The Little Mermaid. Who would want to see that? Not any, not me. They're going to paint a mural on the side of the theater. Oh well. I mean, I could drive to the nearest big city and see The Flash, but that's in like an hour drive, and my radiator's shot. I'm waiting on a phone call to, they ordered a radiator. I'm waiting for them to. In the meantime, I can't run the air conditioner. And the window here on the driver's side doesn't work. There's a lot of problems. It's all because of those Marxists taking over America, that my radiator's shot, that the window doesn't work. It's all their fault, man. Those evil, satanic gremlins, goblins. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, anyway, I'll see you guys tonight on the Incredible Four Color Fossils broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see ya.